guys, for most of you that don't know me, my name is Jessica Fields, and I'm a freshman at Illinois State University. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about bullying. I know that bullying is a huge concern now, especially with middle school kids, and I want kids to know that it's okay and you're gonna get through it. I am a survivor of bullying, and it was terrible. And so today I'm here to tell you my story and give you guys some helpful hints about how to get through things. The bullying really started kicking in for me in 5th and 6th grade, pretty much. 5th grade, I had really bad pimples because I was always like an early bloomer. So me and my mom went to the dermatologist and we decided to get some medicine for it. But the medicine just made me break out more and give me a rash. So the girls decided to call me clown face, which was not cool at all. And I just remember I'd come home crying every day and they would just make fun of me, and I tried wearing makeup to cover it up, and it just made the girls go 10 times harder at me. And then 6th grade came around and the girls made up a rumor that I didn't wash my hair, and they decided to stick shampoo in my locker for my birthday and have some guy pretend to ask me out. And that just didn't go well either, because when it's supposed to be your birthday and you open up your locker and there's a bottle of shampoo waiting for you, it's not a good feeling, especially when they start rumors about you that you don't wash your hair. It's just not a good feeling. And then on top of that, it was 6th or 7th grade, and there was a guy that I had the biggest crush on ever. And they decided to write a note, and he decided to ask me out, again, like another guy. And he got paid $50 to ask me to a dance, and he wasn't going to show up at the dance. And luckily one of the kids decided to, be like a good friend and tell me that he was doing it for money and that it was a joke. And I just remember coming home every day and just hating myself, and I always thought it was my fault, always. And I want you guys to know that it's not your fault. You can get through it. I mean, I've made it this far, and once you get past that bump, it is so much better. I mean, it was hell. Like, bullying is hell, and you want to try to fit in with those people, but you don't want to be friends with those people. Like, those aren't people you want to be friends with. And that was my biggest one mistake. I totally regret trying to be friends with those girls and just wanting to fit in with them, because that just made them come at me like 10 times harder, and they just wanted to like use me, and they knew that if I was friends with them that they would be able to, and that's pretty much what they did. I wanted to like fit in with them, so I tried everything, and it's not your fault why they pick on you. They pick on you because they're afraid of rejection, or they just want to fit in. A lot of kids, I mean, I've read articles about kids who fit in just because who bully because they just want to fit in, and that's not okay at all. I just think that it's unfair, and that's how life works. But I want you guys to know that like I've been through it, and you can make it. I mean, I'm in freshman in college, and I look at kids who bully now, and it's just ridiculous. Like, if anyone talks about anyone, I'm there saying, why do you have to talk about them like that? That's not fair. It makes you stronger as a person. So I thank those girls every day for making fun of me and making my life hell for like 2 years, because it makes you stronger. It really does. And I want you guys to know that like if you need someone to talk to, there are so many organizations now that I wish I would have known about. There's Live Above the Influence, there's the Pacer website, and you can just talk to so many people about it. I know that Live Above the Influence is like mainly for like drugs and alcohol, but there's bullying stories up there. You guys all have a voice, and you guys need to be heard. And the bullying, it doesn't last forever. Once you get past the stage of trying to fit in with them or wanting to be friends with them, because most people do, they think that if they're friends with the enemy or the bully, that it'll help. But it really doesn't. I mean, I've read somewhere that 40% of kids get bullied, and 60% of them have suicidal or self-harming thoughts. That is not okay. Do not let the bully win, ever. If anything, talk to a parent. Bullying can stop. You need to talk to a parent so they can tell the faculty, so the faculty knows what's going on. For me, I remember I did not want to tell the faculty. I was crying to my mom and dad every day about what was going on and why these girls were just so mean to me when I don't do anything to them. And after the shampoo incident, my parents needed to tell the faculty because something needed to be done. And after that, I mean, the bullying kind of died down. It stopped a little bit and helped, definitely. but you need to have a voice. You need to say something, because if you don't, it's just gonna beat you up. And the more that you like think that you don't belong on earth, or that you think that it's okay to harm yourself, it's not. And there's so many people out there that will listen to your story and try to help you get through it. And I wish I knew I had. I remember like the attempts to hurt yourself. I remember the thoughts of like, I'm not ever gonna make it. I can't even think past tomorrow. I remember loving weekends because I didn't have to see them. I remember like when they were sick, I was like, yes, this is one day that I don't have to be bullied anymore by them, especially because like the leader of it is always the worst, but you can get through it. And I really wish I knew it when I was in middle school and had someone's like actual bullying story besides like my parents and adults just telling me I'm gonna get through it, because it's not the same as like someone who's actually been through it and is like a teenager still. I mean, I'm only 19 and I made it this far. Once you get past the realizing that they're not going anywhere, and in high school, if they still make fun of people, they are going to look down upon. I mean, yeah, there's always that group that always thinks that they're cooler than everyone and wants to make fun of people, but it's not okay. Especially when you get to college, people are going to look at you like you're crazy. So you need to just brush it off and try to think of a positive thing to say about yourself. That's one thing that I definitely did. I would always try to, stay positive, talk to the people that loved me, and don't retaliate to them, ever, because it just makes it 10 times worse. And don't try to be their friend. It makes it so much worse, because, like I said, they're going to use it against you, and they want you to try to fit in with them so they can push you out. Bullies have something that they have, like, inside them that they don't have empathy, pretty much. And it's not your fault, and that's the number one thing that people feel, is that, what did I do wrong? But the thing is, it's not your fault, and you need to realize that it's not your fault at all. Because once you finally realize that's not your fault, you're going to be able to get through it so much easier. And like I said, don't retaliate, don't play games with them, don't call names with them. I mean, if it helps, what my parents did was we would role play. My mom would pretend to be the bully, and I would just sit there and I would just try to brush it off, or just say, okay, that's all you gotta do. If you agree with them, they have nothing to say. Like, if you retaliate, they're just gonna come so much harder at you. But I want everyone to know that you guys can get through it, and don't ever give them the time of day. Because, as I've said before, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I hope you all enjoy, and if you ever need anything, you can feel free to message me via Facebook or anything like that, or comment on my YouTube clip. Have a wonderful day, and stop bullying.